going on, guys? Welcome in, Saggers, Shawnee, Dan, Aim, Azet, Zalkis. What's going on, guys? Here, go to change documents. Today is 24th, minus 23, okay, 419, see, alright, there's that. What's going on, guys? Good to have you on, good to have you in. I'm just going to get everything set up here, 1 second. Okay, 1 mil. Alright, where you at here? Edit minus 23 and go like this. Alright, guys. Hope you guys had a great trading day out there. Hope you guys been trading well. I know today was an opportunistic day, to say the least. Definitely an opportunistic day. AMC, GameStop, RGC. Shit, I keep posting in the wrong rooms. Definitely one of those days where, you know, opportunistic day to say the least. What's going on, Alan? First one on 3D Bull. Good to see you guys on. Steve Austin. Does the course include the scanners? No, it does not. But I can, if you want the scanners and trade ideas, since we're doing a deal, I can. If you message me on Discord, I can try and hook you up with a little bit of a deal. What's going on, Bacon Bill? Richard Weiss. Oops. Alright, guys. Just getting everything set up here. Again, hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. Hopefully you guys been trading well. Alright, guys, what's going on? That. What's going on, everyone? What's going on, Richard? What's going on, Money? What's going on, Jordy? Alright, guys, so we're gonna go AMC, Game, KOSS. We're gonna go. What other runners were there today? Cut. EDU. Alright. Post that. Cool. Alright, guys, what's going on? Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Just posted that on social media. Now let's go live on TikTok. Minus 23K. Alright, guys. Yeah, today was definitely an opportunistic day, to say the least, guys. And I wanted to kind of go over today's trading day. I know that I'm down 23K, but it's good to have the market come back a little bit today. You know, it's about freaking time. I mean, it's been slower, and there really hasn't been an excuse for, you know, the way I've been trading. But overall, we're on 2 straight green months. This is our going on our 3rd straight green month. Nothing too crazy, but at the end of the day, you know, it's always about consistent opportunities, creating gains that are consistent. What's going on, Mies? What's going on, Saki? What's going on, Asher? What's going on, David? Dawes? What's going on, Mosin, Igor, the 9 Rock, Brandon Moses, TikTok, Zachary? What's going on, guys? So we're kind of back in a hotter market, 355. What's going on? And obviously, you know, I started off the day hot. You know, I ended up taking a nice trade on TAL. I took some of this dip here, and I sold off the pops up in here and here for a $62,000 winner. And then I ended up kind of hurting myself throughout the day. It literally was like loser after loser after loser. Paper cut after paper cut after paper cut, and that's what I got myself into. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. I wish that I could say that it was something different, but you know, that's the way it goes, guys. So You know, we had a nice green day going on for ourselves, and then I just kind of was taking loser after loser after loser. And sometimes trading goes like that, you know. And basically, the biggest mistakes that I made today was sizing up a little too much, and then also, you know, just trying to stab at things and having tight stops. And tight stops can help you, but they can also hurt you. You can see that I took a nice GameStop trade. I like the way GameStop was perking through highs, and I should have, you know, I really thought about taking a swing trade on GameStop. Let's see, where is it? And I had a nice perk throughout the day, obviously you can see there. But I'll be on watch tomorrow as well. You know, there'll be other opportunities as well. SESN, another one on watch, you know, kind of holding that $1 range. Stopped me out on those wicks. UPSD, I tried to take a nice trade into the close. It's breaking highs recently. You can see. Yeah, 52-week highs, all-time highs. It was breaking today. I was trying to get a dip on UPST a little bit farther than when it was at, you know, 192s, but I was looking for like 182s, 183s, 185s maybe for starters, but I never got it. And it just, every day seems to just keep going. So, it is what it is. I have a position in NVAX and AMC. AMC, I have a average swing trade of at $35. And then NVAX is at, let's see here. NVAX is at 229. It's my average swing on that one in the inherited. What's up at tops? Yeah, just I think it has a position. Someone took a stake on it. But yeah, just trying to stab at things and just not being successful. You know, FULC was perking. Actually, it perked throughout the end of the day there. So that one's on watch going into tomorrow. There's quite a few opportunities. You know, MRN was one where, you know, I thought today was going to be the day, and it wasn't. That was an overnight that I took, and I ended up adding, and taking losers into that thing. But still kind of holding, still one that I'm watching. And, yeah. But AMC, guys, nice to see a run there. Game, another one. KOSS perking from that. Sympathy play. Wish. Clove, I'm sure. They're all the meme names that are, you know, I don't know. They seem to run when the memes are getting hot. Basically, those are just the names that it feels like that we're just trying, that retail is trying to squeeze hedge funds out of. And, yeah, guys, so I'm not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. Have a plan, a process, and a strategy. Free chat. Link description below. My course that teaches you my processes. All in the link description below. Brokerage that I use. Brokerage 2 free stocks valued at $1,400. Scanner software I use. Guys, did anybody sign up for the Trade Ideas trial? Did anyone sign up for the Trade Ideas trial? If you signed up for the Trade Ideas trial, let me know. Type 1. Type 1 if you sign up for the Trade Ideas trial, guys. Did anybody sign up for the Trade Ideas trial? Well, if you did, there's that. I think it's what's the discount code? Test Drive 25, all caps. That will hook you up for the scanner that I use. But yeah, TAL. I really like this one because I've been waiting for a bounce play. This one has gotten absolutely crushed. I also knew that China was perking today. If you look at it like this, it has a long ways up that it can move. It's taken a huge, that is just absolutely insane. I mean, we're back to, we're back to 2015. 2015. That is just insanity. The reason why it fell is a lot of scammy stuff going on with TAL, and then also, you know, China's thinking about doing a non-profit for the educational systems there. So that was all that news alone. Man, it really does make me want to take a starter long term. If there's any kind of good news at all with this, I feel like it's up 100% instantly. So yeah, I mean the financials of this company are great, but I think it just becomes a trust of, you know, of China or not. You know what I mean? So, anyways, click the link if you're interested in getting a discount. Test drive 25 all caps. Test drive 25 all caps. Instead of using CAM 15% off, this will give you 25% off. Test drive 25 will give you 25% off. House is going good. You know, still making progress on the house. A lot of remodeling going on. Any other questions today? You know what? I'm going to answer 3 to 5 questions. First come, first serve. I don't really want to answer questions about specific stocks. I kind of just want to answer questions about trading opportunities, strategies, percentages, things like that. I'm signing traders in the broadcast over phone. That's awesome, 355. I mean, you don't have to sign up. I mean, it's really, truly up to you. I mean, if you really think there's a huge advantage and you're loving it, then great. But that's a solid discount. Yeah, we have a house right now. Does Trade Ideas work for the UK? I believe so. I would assume so, but I'm not sure on that one. When the market's going to heat up. It seems like they're starting to heat up. Seems like we're starting to get into September a little bit early here. We'll see. How do you know when to buy or sell? That's a very broad question, and I can go on for hours for that one. I mean, that's just not a question. My average hold time is probably, I don't know. Depends on the market, depends on the opportunities out there, but I would say probably 40 minutes is average. It's really not up that much, 355. How do you predict parabolic tickers? That's a great question. So, you know, basically I just look for high ADR, like AMC, right? You can see this thing, it's been known to have huge spikes and huge rips with a lot of whippiness on a ton of liquidity. You can see just the way it runs, right? So, you know, it's a high ADR name. UPST, same thing. You can see the huge spikes, the huge whippiness, high ADR. Look for the dips on an uptrend, right? Or NVAC. You can see, you know, this name has made a massive, massive move. And it's been known to do that. You can see it's a high ADR name. What else? Not UPST, there's one more. I mean, yeah, GameStop, right? You can see the high ADR there on a lot of liquidity, huge whippiness. Yeah, so I just look for huge runs and then high ADR names. How would you suggest someone to try to make 10% of the portfolio per day? Clay Thompson, it all matters on the size. It all matters on the, you know, the opportunity out there. You know, in this market, we're starting to find things that are easier to make that happen. You know, beforehand, not so much over this past month or two. So, there isn't one specific way, but, you know, my course goes over specifics on, you know, how I was able to turn 1,000 into, you know, 5 million in 100 or what was it, 256 business days. Yeah, it does, Jason, and I'm watching the China names for sure. Will you ever restart the challenge? No. I'm probably never going to restart a $1,000 challenge. I did it 3 times for you guys. It's about time I get a little selfish and try and be the best trader in the world, and I can only do that by trading hundreds of millions of dollars. So my goal is to get to that point. You know, I did 3 challenges. They're all recorded. You can go back and look on how I did each one of them. They're all recorded on my YouTube, Ken the Man, YouTube, Ken the Man. But, you know, at the end of the day, I have to get a little bit selfish at some point in my career. And now, you know, I can still tell you, I can still say I've taken $1,171 and turned it into $18 million. So it's not like it's not relatable. I mean, these numbers right here are probably very unrelatable, but they all started from that amount. So you just have to learn from me, learn from other people, keep studying, keep working hard, keep grinding, and figure out opportunities that you can find that work for yourself. You know, Ariel, Jordan, you know, those 2 guys are, they're insanely successful. They're my top 2 students. You know, I have other people that are millionaires that have claimed to be, but I can't verify yet from me. You know, that I've helped. But, you know, at the end of the day, I know what those guys do. They study their asses off. Literally, they study their asses off. They look at anything and everything. And that's what I did too. So the 3 people that I know, myself, Jordan, Ariel, for sure, I can tell you, they study their asses off. We go back and forth. We constantly look at charts. We constantly bounce ideas off each other. It never stops. We try and soak knowledge up at every point of every day, and that's our life. We love it. And, sure, you can still do this part-time. Not saying you can't. You probably can't have the success that we have as quickly, but, over time, trading is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's a long-term opportunity. Whether you're doing it part-time in learning or full-time in learning, you can trade until you're 90. Look at Warren Buffett, or 100, or 110, right? You can just sit behind and use your brain and use it to succeed for you if you have knowledge and understanding of how the stock market works. Can you talk about the progress you went through from your first 25K? So yeah, the first 25K, I saw Saba PR. The first 25K, right? Kind of want to short Saba, but I won't. But anyways, the first 25K was the hardest part. The first 25K was probably some of the hardest of the challenge until now. Now I can say it's getting harder because I'm not used to the size. I'm not used to the opportunities every day. I've never been at this point in my career. I've always done 1K to 1 mil. I haven't gotten to 5 mil or 10 mil, and this is all new areas for me. But the opportunities and the strategies and the process is still the same. It's just mental. But the 1K to 25K definitely has been tough. Or was tough. That is one of the hardest parts of the challenge. Once you get past 25K, you have day trading restrictions lifted, right? You can day trade as much as you want intraday. But that first 1K to 25K is tough. But you have to find things that move quickly, move fast, have a lot of liquidity or a lot of volatility. And just continue, and I used overnighting a lot back then because overnight doesn't count as a day trade. So it was I can make a trade a day or I can make multiple trades a day by overnighting, right? So yeah. What do you watch on charts or indicators to help identify sell points so you can get out before I sell? I try and sell into strength around a core. I try and sell into strength around a core. That's it. And I use my studying to build how far I think it's going to go and how hot the sector is. How can you determine high liquidity? You will see a lot of volume on the day. Could you talk more about overnighting? When you buy a stock at the close and then you sell it at the open, that is an overnight. So let's say we bought Saba at 118, we shorted it, and then we covered the next day. We would have made, let's say, this gain of 104. Let's say it opened up at 104. And then, yeah. Not really, Joel. What's the worst you've been down? In a couple days, I lost 1.4, 1.6, 1.7 million, somewhere in there, on this stock right here. Look at Saba just tank. How do you do today compared to yesterday? Not the same. But I traded 10 times worse. Alrighty guys, Saba is tanking. It could end up being like AMVS. I wanted to short it. at 104, but not a ton of liquidity. But look at this. There's this opportunity here, guys. So we'll see. Alrighty, guys. What's your A++ setup on a bullish side? I mean, that's a great question as well. I don't know. Sympathy plays that are going with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000% run, or something like SPI. When I went to intraday in one day from $1 all the way up to 46, and then Sun W. Wow, this one really took off later. You can see what it did: 52 cents, 79 cents, up to $8 in one day. Overnight, that bingo bango, right? On ton of liquidity. Signing up for trade ideas to show respect. Can awesome, 355. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it helps you a ton. Alrighty, guys, that's really it. I hope that you guys have been learning something. If you guys haven't already, you could make sure to check out Trade Ideas if you love it. It's Trade Drive 25, Trade Drive 25, Trade Drive 25. I believe that's a discount code. Oh, sorry, Test Drive 25. Test Drive 25 is a discount code. That'll help you guys get 25% off. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the channel as well. Subscribe.